Hello guys, and welcome to RideVIP, the Rideshare channel. My name is Serge, and in today's video I'm going to read the response letter that I got from Lyft. Joseph over here, that's handling the case. It says, "Hi Serge, my name is Joseph and I'm the safety specialist assigned to this investigation. I'm following up on some feedback we received about one of your rides." Hold on, let me have a drink. Okay, I'm following up on feedback we received concerning your Lyft recent rides, which alleges that you were using your phone to browse on social media, and they put, you see in parentheses, Twitter, during a ride. Please know that we received multiple reports that you have allegedly made an unsafe phone use during your ride. The following are the dates we initially correspond with you regarding these allegations and advised you future reports of this nature would lead to action of being taken on your account. Now, they're making it seem like they have talked about this before, but they did not. None of this sorts of stuff happened. This just all happened recently. I did not get a single notification or email from them telling me any of this stuff. This is all new. So you can see they have 3 dates selected. They have November 10th, 2021, December 21, 2021, and then, of course, nothing in 22, and then one time in 27. So it's almost kind of like, okay, I made a mistake, I guess, according to them, in using my phone unsafely twice in 2021, none in 2022, and one time in 2023, which is like it says June 27th. Wait a minute. June 27th. June 27th. Interesting. This does not even make sense. They don't even have the date that they talked to me about, which was on Tuesday. They don't have the date. But in either case, I guess that would be Tuesday of July, which would be like 24th? I can't remember. Doesn't really matter. But okay, after further review of the alleged incidents that we have been reported and the prior feedback we have received, your account will be deactivated and you will be unable to utilize the platform. We take the matter seriously. In accordance with our terms of service, your account will stay deactivated and you won't be able to reapply with a new account. Please review the following regarding this decision. I will be the direct point of contact who reviewed the details associated with your deactivation. If you have any questions, please direct them to me. Please know outreach to other members of the trust and safety team will not reverse this decision. For privacy reasons, team members at the hub or local office cannot assist with deactivation reviews of this nature and will not be able to escalate, expedite, or provide information on your behalf. In regards to your earnings, you'll receive any remaining payouts in your next scheduled direct deposit. In accordance with our terms of service, you are no longer authorized to use trademarks, logos, service marks, company or product names of Lyft. This includes Lyft emblems, trade address, or driver amp. So yeah, there you go. So I can't use none of this stuff. As you can clearly see, the way that they make this letter sound like I've done something horribly wrong. Like they are basically demonizing me, in accordance to the feedback that they gotten from their from their passengers. So this is what my Lyft app looks like now. Your driver account is permanently deactivated. I'll just take a screenshot of that for the video. You can clearly see that I did 5,071 rides. My star rating is 5 stars. I've been with them for 2.1 years. Now they removed my rating, but I was a platinum driver. So so this is what, passengers would see. So with all this being said, this is never like a nice thing to be able to see in your account, especially if your life depends on it, your earnings and stuff, and it seems like there's only 2 platforms that you can work on that people know of. There's other platforms, of course, out there, but everybody knows of Lyft and Uber. But now we need to start talking about some other platforms. There is other platforms out there. I will look into those, and it's good to have options. And also, a year ago, I'm sorry guys, I'm lost for words. I had software developer team build my own rideshare app. So my own rideshare app, it doesn't look like Uber or Lyft, but it's very similar to the way it would work. Works slightly different, but it's the same idea. I could basically have a driver app, a rider app for iOS and Android, and also admin panel to manage everything like an owner would with his app, his business. So I built that because look at all the rides I did. And even before I did these rides, I think at the time I had like 1,800 rides. And I started thinking about it. I'm thinking, wow, well, a lot of passengers were asking me for business cards and whatnot, like if they could get me directly. So I started handling some out. And then, as I do always, I think in big numbers, and I'm thinking, what if they all decide to call me? I can't handle the volume. So why not then just build my own app? And I built it for my own sake. Like, I'm thinking that, hey, if I want to do this, this is going to be a very good way to manage my own customers. If I decide to build this into some kind of company and then hire drivers, let's say I become sort of like a limo company over whatever, and or like a taxi company, I could take care of all my own customers, and if any drivers will get in and they're going to start working locally for me, they could have my customers, and like that. But mainly it's something I did for myself as a backup plan, and I could see there's a possibility that I will need to use that backup plan, but also with the help of my own marketing, since I'm talking about this kind of stuff on YouTube. Once I do build it and show how the app works and actually do some rides and stuff, I think it's gonna get some feedback, that's for sure. Somebody might want to check it out, but for me, I wasn't even thinking about like making money with it, or anything like that. I just wanted to build something that I could use for myself. I wasn't even considering the fact that they could kick me out. But wouldn't it be funny if they kicked me out, and now that actually sped up the process of me finalizing everything and submitting my apps to the app stores and building my business and become direct competition for Lyft, and actually drive them out of business? Like, that would be like funny. Or like not drive them out of business, just to be kind of like a thorn in the heel, sort of like always I'm stealing customers, because my platform's better in some ways, and people just like my platform better. It reminds me of the story of Lamborghini, the tractor guy. Like, he was manufacturing tractors, and he went to Ferrari and he wanted some changes to be made, and they basically told him, no, and made fun of him and say, why don't you just stick to working on tractors or building tractors? Like, he didn't know what he was talking about. And he built Lamborghini, and now Lamborghini is like Ferrari's rival. Like, everybody wants a Lamborghini. Like Lamborghini is something that people think about getting. So that can happen. I'm not saying that it will. It can happen, especially with me. Like I'm a social media influencer. I have over 8 million views throughout my channels, and that's only going to grow. It's not like I'm starting out and I'm doing something new. I have all of those audiences that will hear about what I'm doing if I decide to do that. So that could really push me and drive me to just basically create something cool and let drivers get on. I'm also going to consider like making like some kind of like a free platform or something. Like I would consider it. Like I think maybe I'll make it like a membership base for drivers, to where like you pay like some kind of like a monthly membership and you use the hell out of it, make all the money you can, because I will need to pay IT department to basically like, and support staff to be able to fix any kind of issues if anything arises. Obviously you would need money for that, but I could probably make it to where, like, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but because I really don't know like of all the costs that's going into it, but there's a very good chance I could make it free. But I think I would need to try to remove as much responsibility from me as possible, and have drivers, like, if they want to have the free model and just run their own business, allow them to create that account, but they would need to have their own like taxi or limo number or something, if they would want to do that. But I think for anybody that doesn't, I would have a little bit more risk, and for that I would need to do things normally. But I always think about this kind of stuff, and I think as I go forward and I do create it, I will need to look at all the expenses and everything and really figure these things out. But because right now I really don't know. I have some good intentions, thinking like I wish I could have like made it free, sort of like Craigslist, and just let people like use it. Maybe have it powered by ads or something. But I don't know what the right approach would be. I really don't know. But if anybody has any ideas, hey, feel free to comment in the description below. But I will make a video, like a video reply directly, that I talk to you guys face to face, because I think it's best, and I will explain some of the things. But I will tell you this, guys, I did not use Twitter. I did not use social media. They're specifically saying that I use my phone. I did not use my phone. I was using my iPad, but it was on and I was not even touching it. But I will show you what video will sort of look like if I did submit the video, and you would clearly see, you can't see what the heck I'm doing. Like, you can't see nothing. The only thing you would be able to see if I'm being super distracted, like with my face like all over the place, or maybe looking somewhere else. But I was looking at the road mainly, and obeying all the posted speed lines, the speed signs, excuse me, and driving straight, like not swerving or nothing. Like I was doing everything just fine, like normal driving. Am I the best driver in the world? Probably not. But I have millions of miles that I put on my vehicles. I've been a driver since 2007 for various companies. I've never caused an accident. I have a safe driving record, and that should, stand for something. I did have only 3 accidents in my lifetime, and that's one person running into me in the parking lot while he was backing out very fast out of the parking lot, back into me. Another person recently ran into my quarter panel, and then another guy a couple years ago ran into my van at the back because he failed to yield, and he just slammed into it, with his truck. But I did not break any safety rules. I always obey all posted signs, and I try to do my best with that. Have I maybe drove a little bit too fast here or there, or maybe like did something? It is definitely possible, but I try not to do that with passengers in the car. I try to basically play it safe. And if I'm by myself, yes, I'm recording videos. It might look unsafe to some people that I'm actually recording them, but it's perfectly fine. But at least when I'm going to be driving a Tesla that I decided to rent, that's self-driving. And believe me, I'm going to be always using self-driving. So with that, the car will brake for you. It will do all kinds of stuff. It's very, very, very safe as far as any driving is concerned. So just for that reason alone, I would like to own one. It would be nice, but I don't think I want to own it just to do like rideshare. Like, to me, I think like this rideshare thing, it should always be like a side hustle. Right now, it's a side hustle for me. And also, I have to have an income stream coming in. Like I'm trying to build a different one, and I don't want to have a job. So that's why this type of work, that's why I do it. You know, it's not a lot of money. It's minimum wage at times, but it's it has sort of like a sense of freedom about it. But not if you're like in debt. Like if I was like in debt and making like all these payments, and I'm over there making minimum wage, I would completely hate that. The fact that my home is paid for, my commercial zone property is paid for. I own 34 cars right now. Everything's paid for. I have only like about, I think, $3,000 to $4,000 in credit card debt, and that is not because I got it from bills. I just bought some tools recently. I bought some supplies for building some stuff, and that's why I have that. And also, I run everything through my credit card because I get airline points through my Capital One Venture card. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. Bye bye.